Yes, Bwana Paulo.
All right. Akati twagala tubalage kati ku side endala y'abana Uganda be mutamanyi. Tuli wano.
Bade shabolinga sino kati atugenda mu maje.
Okisegeera. Tulaga wasoko bulira abantu.
Tugenda ku yange. Ngenda kukyusa leadership position. Ngenda okuhandingira over. Yeah, for the past 2 years really mbadde ndi mu Chibaita first sergeant position.
Obadde?
Mbadde first sergeant. Naye kati I'm handing over my duties to somebody else. So there's traditionally there's a military ceremony that is done. So
egenda berawa?
Egenda kubeera ku base.
Ku military base. Right now jetulaga?
Jetulaga kati. Yeah. Lubwama alinya.
Oh my God, Lubwama representing us in the States. Kakati twagala tubalageko ku side y'abana Uganda abalala. Bembadde mutalaba. Ono bamuyitani ate?
Saida.
Ono ye mukyala? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Ogamba otya Hajati?
Je ndio leo chapa.
Hajati ono ninga amumanyi. Hajati ono ninga amumanyi. Why? Hajati ono ninga amumanyi.
Omanyi.
Hajati ono.
Omanyi.
Yakulabako ku mpewoza NBS.
Naliyo kunembayo.
Okay. Doze embozi genda beera ndala. Tulaga wakati.
Tugenda ku base. Tugenda mu Fort Carson bange. Base ya Wejeri ya mu Colorado.
Okay.
Ainayo handover ceremony.
Handover ceremony. Yeah. Awaayo obuyinza.
Awaayo ya.
Yabadde akulira.
Abadde for 3 years.
Nga yakulira. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Owulira otya okubanga ne bbaawo ng'ate. Saida, owulire. Owulira otya?
Bulungi. Bulungi. Very good.
Very good. Bagamba bannayuganda eno teriyo bannayuganda bali serious.
Kasito balabye. Kampakena sibno.
Okay. So right now tugenda?
Tugenda Fort Carson eri mu Colorado Springs.
Okay.
Ono tuli mu Castle Rock.
Ye base y'amagye.
Yes.
Jetugenda.
Right
now. Nga gokyogikoye. Ng'ekikumba ky'amaanyi Hajati. Saida. Walaya abyaddala bino. Ng'ekikumba guki wali yasomye. NBS bino ekyabisobola. Anaye muje tugenda kati ku base. Tugenda kati ku base y'amagye. Nasifu aliwa. Nasifu.
Tell them your name. What's your name?
Nasifu.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Where's your mom?
There.
How is she?
Okay.
Good.
She's good?
Yes.
Where's your dad?
Come. He's coming. He's really to the house, but he's coming.
He's coming.
Dad is coming?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes. I'm ready.
You're ready? All right. Ensonga bwezityo bwe ziri tugenda kati ku military base right now. Twagala tubalage bannayuganda aba making a difference in the diaspora. These are some of the Ugandans who are making difference in the diaspora. Twagala tubalage the other side of Ugandans. Abali very, very, very serious. Kakati ono muganda tugenda ku ceremony ye nga waayo obuyinza. All right now tugenda ku military base. Katubatwaleko ku military base gye bayita military base eyaddala.
switched out.
He's called who?
Captain Lou.
Captain Lou.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice meeting you.
nice to meet you.
How are you, bro?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah. First, Lou and I were a command team together for about 15, actually a little longer than that.
Okay.
So we were in Syria together for the whole 9-month deployment.
Yeah.
Came to join us over in the base in Syria. So we spent a lot of time together.
Okay.
Yeah.
How has
great.
it been?
It's been great. I mean, we learned a lot from each other. We had just a great experience.
Okay.
We learned so much, between being Commander First Sergeant. So super thankful for how we grew together.
Okay. You gonna miss him?
Of course. Well, he's going to be walking across the hallway from me soon. So.
Okay. Nice meeting you.
Yep, nice to meet you too.
Miss Captain Lou.
Yes.
Yeah. You know the irony is this name, like I told him, it sounds like Luo.
Captain.
So like from the northern Uganda, it's like a tribe called Luo people.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
California original, right?
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah.
New Jersey?
New Jersey, yep.
Oh, you're
You
representing
been
New
to
Jersey?
Yeah.
I was in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah. So how is Colorado?
Colorado's great.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you so much,
Thank
Captain
you.
Lou. Thank you so much. Thanks for the love and support.
Yeah, I'll see you in a second.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Balamusiza mwana uwanga lukubera ng'otulaba nze Sakosi Farouk. Kakati wano wendi ndi eno Colorado ndi ku military base bagiyita Fort Castle military base army. Army kati bino byolaba wano zibayita tank eno base Fort Castle gigugulingeko ojja tegeera kyekugamba my dear nga nzize tulabe America kyeki America bebagamba nti America is a superstar, America is number one. Muganda wange bino bye bimu kubigifula number one naye nga kyekituleese waliwo muganda wange Sergent mulamba waneeno bamuyita Lubwama Abdul ngambye jangu tugende ayinawo emikolo wano ku military base wennyini agenda kubaayo ng'awaayo offisi agikwasa omulala asavinze ebbanga ddene abadde mu magye gano nga almost agenda mu 20 years babeera ku zi mission zonna he's a very humble guy, humble man. So tuzze wano tubeere nga tugenda tuwitnessinga omukolo guno tubeere nga tulaba obuyinza babuwaayo batya bannamagye wano bawaayo batya ofiisi ne bakwata endala ebintu bibeera bitya. So gwe mukolo gutuleese wano tuli wano ku Fort Castle eri wano mu Colorado okitegeera mu state bagiyita Colorado ennyogoga nnyo maidia n'omuzira gwagudde naye ffe tugamba tuli magye ga ku ttaka tuli infantry jjukira mu magye muno mubeeramu air mubeeramu navy mubeeramu ne marine mubeeramu infantry 4th division 89 kati ebintu bingi kakati byonna tuli wano ku base wennyini wetubeera nga tusinzira okubeera nga tuweereza ekintu bulungi nnyo munnayuganda munnaffe webeera win naffe fenna tubeera tuwininga.
We got your last backbone flat too. So say that we appreciate you, and we'll talk a little bit more in the speech, but I appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Let me see this. Let me get the family up here. We gotta get a family photo. Someone got hold up that bobblehead. That thing's hysterical. Y'all did him dirty on that hairline, though. He ain't got that big of a forehead. Come on, man. All right. Hey, we're the first Sergeant Senior NCOs of the battalion. Forget it. What's that?
So first Sergeant Post had to go for a few rehearsals or something, but it's fine.
Hey, listen up real quick.
Captain Lou.
Hey, I want to go ahead and have a couple words. Hey, first off, 138's losing a fantastic first. I was working with Sergeant Major Ugardi. I was just praying that I had a good crop of first sergeants to work with because I fully believe that that's the heartbeat of the battalion. And when I got here, I realized I had 5 fantastic examples of what senior NCOs should be. 5 individuals that were absolute team players. 5 individuals that were absolutely committed to the organization. 5 individuals who were selfless, put their soldiers first, the organization first, and themselves second. And First Sergeant Lou just was just a perfect example of that. Our battalion absolutely benefited from his experience for the last 24 months-ish. And I know this battalion couldn't have done the things that it did and achieved the things it did without First Sergeant Lou and his professionalism, his teamwork. To his family, thank you so much, because we took a lot of this guy's time. We took a whole lot of this guy's time. And I know there was some house flooding and some sick kids and some family emergencies. And thank you. Thank you for being selfless, and thank you for your sacrifice. Countless soldiers have benefited because of First Sergeant Lou, and I just thank you for that. I know you're not going far. You're headed down to the BSB, so the brigade will continue to be lucky to have you within the ranks, and I know you're going to just do wonderful things until you and the family and the Army decides what your next duty status or your next position is. So I just want to thank you. So we have a resident expert amongst our ranks. So we could have gone outsourcing and got you something, but instead, First Sergeant Kennedy and us kind of thought, we'd want to give you something a little more personable from the first sergeants and the sergeants major. So with all due.
On behalf of all the first sergeants, I want to give you something a little bit more personal, natural. So hopefully you enjoy it, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, and I owe you a plaque for that. It's not finished. I'll get you a plaque so when you put it on your office, they'll know when and where it's from. I don't want to spill. I'm sure you got a speech. All right.
I'll speak later.
You'll speak later? All right, brother. All right.
She is laterally promoted to the rank of First Sergeant.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the invocation given by Chaplain Mills and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Please join me as I pray. Lord God, Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you have given us and for this occasion that brings us together, which reminds us of the strength of our military and the freedom which it defends, as well as the role that Iron Hawk Company plays in the defense of that freedom here and around the world. Thank you for First Sergeant Lubwama, for his leadership and his faithful service to Iron Hawk Company 138 Infantry. Thank you for the positive impact he had on the soldiers, the positive impact he had on the mission. I pray that you would continue to bless his family, be with First Sergeant, his wife, and his son as they move to the next chapter of their lives that you have prepared for them. Lord, I also pray that you would be with First Sergeant Ross as she takes on this challenge. Provide for her everything she needs so that she can serve with faithfulness, courage, and integrity as she continues the great work done by First Sergeant Lou.
Coming, attention, present, arms. Order, arms.
Please be seated. At this time, Captain in Serial, the commander of India Company, joins the incoming and outgoing first sergeants. Today we celebrate the change of responsibility, a ceremony steeped in Army tradition. In the noise, smoke, and confusion of battle, guidons allowed commanders to rally their troops and direct their actions. The history, tradition, and accomplishments of the unit's legacy are embodied in this device. The guidon is traditionally kept by the first sergeant, the senior enlisted leader within the company. As a guidon changes hands, the unit's legacy is passed as a building block for future performance and achievements. As such, the guidon is passed from the platoon sergeant to the outgoing First Sergeant Lubwama. First Sergeant Lubwama then passes the guidon to the company commander, signifying the passing of not only his responsibility back to the company commander, but he is transferring the legacy, accomplishments, and history of the unit. The company commander, Captain Interior, then passes the guidon to the incoming First Sergeant Ross, empowering her with the responsibility of the company and all associated duties and authority. And finally, it is returned to the platoon sergeant, reaffirming the trust and confidence in the non-commissioned officers of the company.
Parade, rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander of India Company, Captain Interior.
Good afternoon, Colonel Stedman, Lieutenant Colonel Laird, Command Sergeant Major Arnold, Command Sergeant Major Toms, and distinguished guests. Thank you for your presence today. These soldiers of Indian Company have been on a journey for the last 5 months between executing numerous maintenance requirements, preparing for the Great Inspection, crushing the Great Inspection, executing crew gunnery, preparing for the battalion FTX, and handling an incredible amount of leader transitions. Our OR rate has increased over 30%, our arms room inspection receiving 100%, and our MOS proficiency has increased at every training event. These soldiers are incredible, and First Sergeant Lubwama has led them there. The First Sergeant position is not as glamorous as it seems. Every success solely is on the soldier's dedication to the unit. The failures and shortfalls land squarely on the leader's shoulders. First Sergeant Lubwama has been able to quickly identify our weaknesses and put a plan of action to make us stronger. First Sergeant Lubwama, I want to thank you for giving me the honor of serving with you. It's been a privilege to call you my First Sergeant for the last 5 months. I am proud of your achievements and drive that you have for this company. Your support and dedication to the soldiers, the NCOs, and the officers are outstanding. First Sergeant Ross, it is important to maintain continuity, but it's just as important to welcome change. I look forward to serving alongside of you during my command. First to fight, Rock of the Marne. We fix, we fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the former First Sergeant of India Company, 1st Battalion, 3rd Infantry Regiment, First Sergeant Lubwama.
Good afternoon, Colonel Stedman, Command Sergeant Major Soro, Lieutenant Colonel Laird, Command Sergeant Major Arnold, distinguished guests, and all in attendance this afternoon to witness a change of responsibility ceremony between myself and First Sergeant Ross to extend the history and the legacy of India Company 138, Rock of the Marne Battalion. In my speech today, I will focus on gratitude and being thankful to all that have enabled me to see this day. First, I will thank God for giving me the ability and wisdom to lead this company. Second, I will thank my wife, Saida, for giving me the support and the peace of mind to accomplish my duties as a First Sergeant. Thank you, and I love you. I'd like to thank Colonel Stedman, Command Sergeant Major Soro, Lieutenant Colonel Laird, Command Sergeant Major Arnold, Lieutenant Colonel Thomas, Command Sergeant Major Towns, Sergeant Major Ugari, and in absentia, Colonel Salih, Sergeant Major Higley, Lieutenant Colonel Grandi, and Sergeant Major Rebi for giving me the opportunity to serve as the IFSC First Sergeant in 138 Infantry Battalion. I'll continue to thank my mentors that prepared me and supported me through my First Sergeant journey. Some are here today, and some are not. Sergeant Major Coleman, Sergeant Major Ugari, Command Sergeant Major Valai, Command Sergeant Major Flores, Sergeant Major Zaza, Chief Warrant Officer 3, Anab, and Master Sergeant Retired Smith. Being first sergeant has by far been the toughest job I've done in the Army, but also the most rewarding. However, I didn't complete this job by myself. I had commanders, Captain Lou, Captain Interior, to bounce ideas and consider decisions prior to execution. Captain Lou, Captain Interior, I appreciate your leadership and trust in me to lead your soldiers. I thank my platoon sergeants, Sam First Class Peña, Sam First Class Cuela, Staff Sergeant Simons, First Sergeant Cruz, Sam First Class Ignacio, in running and leading the soldiers of FSC. I wouldn't have seen this day without all their hard work. In addition, I'd like to thank the officers that I've worked with, Captain Kalajoris, with First Lieutenant Samano, Lieutenant Johnson, First Lieutenant Mayer, First Lieutenant Washington, First Lieutenant Vargas, Second Lieutenant Norman, CW2 Roddick for their efforts in steering the unit in the right direction. I also would like to thank the battalion staff for their support in various aspects, which significantly contributed to AFS, to the India Company success. Sergeant Major Kara and your team, S4 and S6, the unit ministry team, Chaplain Mills, Staff Sergeant Davis, thank you all for your support. Current and previous company commanders in the battalion, thank you for your teamwork and guidance and mentorship whenever needed. My fellow first sergeants, I thank you for your collaboration as we work to make the units better in 138 and become successful. First Sergeant Naura, First Sergeant Kennedy, First Sergeant Williams, First Sergeant Barajas, First Sergeant Ponce, First Sergeant Miranda, First Sergeant Jennings, and my fellow BSB First Sergeants. It was an honor to serve with you, and thank you all for your help. To the soldiers of IFSC Infantry Battalion, it was an honor to lead you as your first sergeant. I will always look back at this time as the highlight of my career. I learned and developed a great deal through leading you, and thank you for your efforts from the training room, supply, the fuelers, armaments, maintainers, generator mechanics, CBAN, the drivers, low-density MOS in the company. You are all the true heroes in FSC, for you do all the work. Captain Interior and First Sergeant Ross, I wish you all the best in the next chapter of India Company FSC history. First Sergeant Ross, you are destined for success. With your drive and experience, good luck to both of you. Captain Interior, it was great serving with you, along with Captain Lou. It was an honor serving with you guys. To Lieutenant Colonel Lead, Command Sergeant Major Arnold, Sergeant Major Ugari, I thank you for your mentorship and words of wisdom during the tough times as First Sergeant. Lieutenant Colonel Lead, you said, if you don't feel like you're failing every day as a leader, you're not developing or improving. Those words stuck by me, and they gave me the drive at the times when I felt like I was about to give it up. And I hope all the leaders and soldiers in this gathering today take that into perspective. They can relate to it and keep on driving forward when times become tough. Steadfast and loyal, fast to fight, strength through support, rock of the man, we fix, we fight, Ironhawk 7 signing out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the First Sergeant of India Company, 1st Battalion, 30th Infantry Regiment, First Sergeant Ross.
Distinguished guests, friends, I see some friends out there, family, thank you for attending today's ceremony. First, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. It is He who chooses ordinary people to do extraordinary tasks. And that's what he does every day through the leadership here, especially through First Sergeant Lubwama. I would like to thank Colonel Stedman and Command Sergeant Major Soto for allowing me to serve as a First Sergeant, just giving me the opportunity within this brigade. I want to equally thank Lieutenant Colonel Lear and Command Sergeant Major Arnold for extending a warm welcome. It was awesome. I got, talks and counselings, and that's exactly what I expect because I don't want to go into it blind. Although I have experience, I know that every unit is different, right? And all soldiers are unique. So thank you for that welcome. Thank you for making this transition seamless. You have cared for and trained the soldiers of India FSC to be excellent warriors and maintainers that they are today, and that is a direct reflection of your leadership. Captain Interior, I'm excited and ready to assume the duties and responsibilities as your first sergeant. I eagerly await the challenges that lay ahead. I know there may be many. And of course, as a command team, I am ready to give 100% in leading and training our soldiers and taking care of their families. You look great, and I look forward to being your first sergeant. I know we will make a great team. Iron Hawk 7, signing on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remain standing for the playing of the 4th ID song and the Army song. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony. Rock of the Marne, please join First Sergeant Ross for a reception in the lobby.
Great job. Look at you, man.
Good. Hi. Congratulations.
Yeah, take care.
Alright, guys. Balamusiza mwenna baganda baffe mwenna we muli okubeera nga mutulaba yenze Sakozi Farouk nze wendaba bannayuganda nga bawiininga we bati mbeera so humbled mbeera so happy okulaba nga muganda waffe Lubwama Abdul okitegeera nze abantu represent nze emirundi in fact esatu Munnayuganda Muganda ate Musiraamu okitegeera nze mbeera fully represented mu side emu oba endala so muganda congratulations.
Thank you.
Lubwama ogamba otya muganda wange kiki kino soko bulira abantu ekituufu kino
ani kati eno just appreciation of emirimu gye mbadde nkola basically as a first sergeant for 2 years. Ndowooza olaba ekugamba in appreciation for all you have done for the soldiers, non-commissioned officers and officers of the India Forward Support Company, 138 Infantry Battalion.
Okay.
Bagamba, thank you for your hard work and dedication to the unit. Best luck in your future endeavors. Meaning, February 2021, February 2023 was the timeline. So like I told him, that my tenure is done, while my timeline, my legacy and history contribution is done. It has to pass on to somebody else. Thank
you so much. Congratulations. So ono Munnayuganda munnaffe eno eri ku kyate. This is what?
Just this was my call sign. Company of Bajita India Company. Our motto is Iron Hawks. Kati Iron Hawk 7 ye call sign yange.
Call sign. Call sign otegeeza ki mu lulimi lw'abajaasi?
Babeeranga bakwita erinnya lyo naye nga babeera bakwita mu code okitegeera.
Abajaasi babeera ne code. Waliwo omukwano gwange wamma mujjukidde mukwano gwange nga ebintu abitambuliza mu code. Abajaasi babeera mu code. So kati eno naye eringa award.
Eringa nga award memorabilia basically. Bobigata byonna together nekiri kyendese mu motoka it's like memorabilia collecting.
Oh my God. So wano tubadde ku kyekituufu muganda wange Lubwama.
Wano tubadde ku change of responsibility ceremony. As a first sergeant, from one first sergeant to another. Like I said, the period jenkoze 2 years. So now mulala agenda kivuga for another 2 years. And then so after that mulala jakikwata.
So serving the US Army.
Serving the US Army in particular India company, but then serving under first sergeant for 2 years. US Army serving for like cut now 18 years almost.
18 years ago serving amaje ga America. Okitegeera abantu mbutuufu mbadde simanyi nti tulinayo Bannayuganda abaservinga amaje ga America ebyaddala nga si byakwesonyiya.
Gye bali bangi sinze bangi.
There are so many. Generals.
This is just to show them to know, you know what, it's doable.
Bino bisoboka. Omuntu yenna asobola bifuuka bino.
Kituufu.
Kyobaddeko. So ndowooza ogenda ojja tuwaayo ku mboozi wayingira otya ekintu okikoze otya ekintu okikwasaganyiza otya challenges ezibirimu abaana abali eyabagala obiyingira obayambye like obawa advice ndowooza tujja kufuna obudde naye nga thank you so much ndabye bajjeno bonna nga bakuwa respect nengamba my God so mukadange webalire ddala webale kubeera nga otulipresentinze bulungi fenna otukwatiddewo wamu Abdul bamuyita Abdul Lubwama so kanebaze ndowooza ne ku mukyalawo
mukyala
oba munneebalizeeko
omukyala mwebaze kuba munnange without
Hajati asooka gye Hajati asooka gye
okubeerawo for you tasobola kumala kubimanya naawe
sembera Lubwama sembera wano emabega Hajati asooka gye Hajati salamu kamuwena ka microphone yauli tumuwulire bulungi maama sooka okwate wano tunaagamba nti munnange omusajja abadde talina mukyala kuba kweyagaliza bonna baki sembera wano Hajati sembera wano Hajati salamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Musembeze agamba atya ogamba otya Hajati
ndi bulungi ndi bulungi
owulira otya
I'm happy mpulira bulungi ndi musanyufu
kyakisinga okusanyusa
ekisinga okusanyusa is stress zigenda kenjerako ezize because gundi gyabadde in position as a leader abadde n'ebintu nga bakubira n'abasimu ekiro nga sawa yonna kugamba naye nga kenyabera ku mukenge but right now
so Sergent webali nnyo baliri ddala ndoza tujja kufuna full conversation nga tutudde bulungi webali ddala Lubwama webali ddala muganda thank you so much webali kumpita kubeerawo ngabe ekintu
nawe webali kujja
US Army owulira otya ng'oyambadde gundi eno
era uniform ya bulijjo kati obeera ogamba
soko balage flag kubako ne flag wano ate lino lye jinja
alina si jinja ni just deployment patch ya gundi ya enebeera nga crest ya unity yaffe ya division yaffe deployingiramu kati enebeera deployment patch kitegeeza na deployinga nabo
alright tweyanze nnyo tweyanzege tukwatagane next time